Your cat used to come to you. It used to be there when you sat down, when you came home, when the house went quiet at night. And then, without warning, it stopped. You haven't changed anything, or so you think. In this video, we're going to show you exactly what changed, because it wasn't your cat, and it isn't what you're expecting. Reason number 3 is the one most people never figure out, and it started the day you least expected it. Your cat used to come to you. It used to be there when you sat down, when you came home, when the house went quiet at night. And then, without warning, it stopped. You haven't changed anything, or so you think. In this video, we're going to show you exactly what changed, because it wasn't your cat, and it isn't what you're expecting. Reason number 3 is the one most people never figure out, and it started the day you least expected it. Your cat doesn't use a calendar. It uses you. Your wake time, your feeding schedule, the sound of your keys, the specific sequence of things you do before you leave the house. Your cat has cataloged all of it, mapped it into a precise predictive model of what each day will hold. This is not habit. This is survival architecture. The ability to predict what comes next is, for a cat, the difference between safety and threat. When your routine changes, a new job, different hours, a shift in when you eat or sleep or arrive, your cat doesn't process this as a human adaptation to circumstance. It processes it as disruption, as evidence that the world it understood is no longer the world it is living in. The behavioral response is withdrawal, not punishment, not stubbornness. Your cat moves away from you because you have become unpredictable. And unpredictability, in the language of a cat's nervous system, is indistinguishable from danger. The fix is not complicated. It is consistency. Feed at the same time. Come home at the same time when possible. Create anchoring routines, specific moments in the day that stay the same regardless of everything else. Your cat will recalibrate. But it needs the data first. Your cat didn't leave because it stopped caring. It left because you stopped being predictable. This one is hard to hear, because it comes from love. You pick up your cat when it's walking away. You reach for it when it's not facing you. You hold it when it gives you the clear signal, the shift of weight, the tail flick, the body turning, that it is done being held right now. Every time you override your cat's physical boundary, you are teaching it one specific lesson, that being near you sometimes leads to losing control of its own body, that your presence is a variable it needs to account for, not a safe constant it can relax into. Cats that have had their physical boundaries repeatedly ignored do not become aggressive. They become distant. They begin to position themselves slightly further away than before. They stop initiating contact. They stop coming. Because proximity to you has a non-zero probability of leading to something they don't want. And they have done the calculation. The rule is simple, and it does not bend. Let your cat come to you. Every single time, let it choose the contact. Let it choose the duration. Let it choose when it's done. Every approach it makes on its own terms is a deposit into the trust account. Every override is a withdrawal. Let the account grow. Before we get to reason 3, it's the one that surprises people the most, because it has nothing to do with something you did to your cat. Stay with us. The most loving thing you can do is let go, and wait, and let them come back to you on their own. Your cat does not primarily recognize you by sight. It recognizes you by scent. Your specific chemical signature, the combination of your skin chemistry, your diet, your hormones, your microbiome, is your cat's primary identifier of you. It is how your cat knows, before you've turned around, that it is you who just walked into the room. It is how your cat knows, from 2 rooms away, whether the person approaching is safe or not. When that scent changes, a new cologne or perfume, a new laundry detergent, a new hand lotion, a new medication that shifts your body chemistry, time spent with another animal whose scent now clings to your clothes. Your cat's recognition system registers something unexpected. You look like you. You sound like you. But you don't quite smell like you. For a human, this is trivial. For a cat whose entire sensory trust is built on olfactory certainty, this is disorienting. The response is caution, distance, a period of reassessment that can last days or weeks, during which your cat maintains space while it recalibrates. This is why your cat might have stopped coming to you after you came home from a trip, after you spent time with someone who has a dog, after you changed your soap. The cat isn't rejecting you. It's verifying you. And the fix is time and patience and consistency. You are still you. Your cat will remember. Your cat isn't sure it's you right now, but it's checking. And it will find you again. Cats do not live in a home. They live in a territory they have mapped at a molecular level. Every object has a position that means something. The chair that sits in the corner is not just a chair. It is a vantage point with a specific sightline to the door, a specific proximity to the heat vent, a specific elevation above the floor that places the cat in a particular relationship to every potential threat in the room. The couch against the wall is a sleeping surface with a specific approach from the left that has been tested and memorized. When you rearrange furniture, even modestly, you erase that map. You force your cat to rebuild its understanding of its own territory from scratch. And during that process of remapping, your cat may avoid previously safe spaces, may avoid previously safe people, may withdraw from previously trusted proximity. This is not an overreaction. It is a rational response to environmental discontinuity. The home your cat knew no longer exists. It is assessing the new one. Give it time and access. Let it move through the changed space on its own terms. Don't carry it to new positions or force exploration. It will rebuild the map. And when it does, it will come back. What looks like avoidance is actually your cat doing the work of learning its world again. Reason 5. Your cat has absorbed too much of yours. We covered this in our previous video, but it deserves mention here because it is one of the most common reasons cats withdraw, and one of the least recognized. We covered this in our previous video, but it deserves mention here because it is one of the most common reasons cats withdraw, and one of the least recognized. At a certain point, the proximity to that stress exceeds your cat's capacity to remain close and comfortable. It doesn't leave because it stopped caring. It leaves because it is managing its own nervous system, the same way you might need to step outside to breathe when a room becomes too charged with someone else's anxiety. This is temporary. As your stress decreases, your cat's proximity typically returns. The challenge is recognizing that the distance is not rejection. It is your cat protecting itself while waiting for you. Reason 6. You have been inconsistent with feeding, with attention, with play, with your presence. A cat that is sometimes engaged and sometimes ignored does not learn to seek engagement. It learns to be self-sufficient, to stop initiating, to stop coming, because the data shows that coming sometimes produces connection and sometimes produces nothing, and that pattern teaches avoidance more efficiently than rejection ever could. Your cat didn't become independent. You taught it not to need you, and you can unteach it. This is the last reason, and it reframes everything. Your cat has not left. It is still there, in your home, in the same rooms, sleeping in the same spaces, watching you from a slightly greater distance than before. And it is waiting, not for you to do something dramatic, not for a gesture or a gift or a long emotional conversation. It is waiting for the signal it has always responded to, the signal that you are safe, that you are present, that the thing that changed has stabilized, that the person it chose is back. This signal is not loud. It is slow blinks returned when it looks at you. It is sitting down near it without reaching for it. It is placing your hand palm up beside it and letting it choose whether to approach. It is speaking at a lower volume, moving at a slower pace, being, in the space you share, the version of yourself that your cat originally decided was worth trusting. Your cat chose you once. The conditions for being chosen again are not complicated. They are exactly the conditions that earned its trust the first time. Quiet, consistent, present, patient. Your cat has not given up on you. It is still running the same calculation it always ran, checking the data, and waiting to see whether you will return to being the person it chose. It didn't leave. It's just waiting to be sure you came back. Tell me in the comments, when did your cat stop coming to you, and what had just changed in your life right before? I ask because the answer is almost always in that moment, and seeing it clearly is the first step to changing it. If someone you know is wondering why their cat has pulled away, share this video with them today. The answer is probably here. And if you want to know the 7 signs that your cat has already decided, it trusts you completely for life, and what you did to earn that video is right here. I'll see you there.